Another very rare HeroArt item has returned to the game, and we got some rare drops and more. Let's go for everything in this video. Alright, so if you haven't heard, the Panda Hoodie is back and live for pre-orders on the website on heromart.com, of course. They only actually have one color. Oh, you gotta go extra small, only has one color. So you get the pink or the black one there, or if you don't want the actual hoodie at all, maybe you don't like pandas or something. Well, I don't know why you'd order this if you don't like anyway. But you can actually get a postcard and digital gear, and that will just be the in-game items. Which there is a recolor of this in the game now. I think it's available for the gifting event, the points you get from the gifting event. So I think that kind of took away they kind of shot themselves in the foot on that one, making this seem more appealing because they probably thought this was never going to come back. Maybe it might be what they thought. I don't know. That's why they did a recolor of it. Not too sure what happened with that, but there is a gift card you can get as well. A postcard. You still have to pay a little bit of shipping on that, but it's a lot less, and you're not gonna have to pay import fees, tariffs, all that junk. If you don't want the thing. The sad thing is, it's still like basically the same price as the actual hoodie, and you don't get a hoodie. You just get the in-game items. So, I mean, people would probably pay more than this for some of the HeroArt stuff by itself, anyway, just for the code. So, not the worst thing ever. And it looks like it's still from the same people that made the hoodie last time, which is cool. So yeah, good stuff. Hey, check out. It's probably a decent hoodie. I don't have it myself. I was gifted a code, and I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, check out. It's not rare anymore, but I imagine since these are actual hoodies, they might. I would guess they're not gonna be rerunning this that often. So if you really want this, or you really want the actual real life hoodie, might be something to do. They might leave the postcard up here, but yeah, anyway, here's what the in-game HeroArt looks like for that actual hoodie if you want to spend the $50. So you get the obsidian one. This one is the one that isn't in, like, it's just rare tagged. It's not collector rarity, so you can get that without the HeroArt. Looks like that. The actual one that came with it originally there, that one's a rare rarity one. So, and then the worn one is an original one as well. So you get those armors, the two originals, the panda faces and helmets. Those are rare ones. Top three are the originals. Shadow Panda Pet, and that's the whole shop. So that's $50 now if you want to get that. So, which I think might be close to the original price of that item. I don't remember what the original might have been more. Maybe 60. I can't remember. But so that's not rare anymore. And with that coming out, we had Chuckles recently. Now the Panda Hoodie. What's next up on the block? What do you guys want to see from HeroArt? Maybe they'll bring some other stuff back. The Deddy stuff is probably super popular for a thing to bring back. I made a tweet about that. About it there might be a chance it comes back, but at the same time, I do think that any of the figures from HeroArt, any of the actual like figures they would have to produce, the molds and everything for that are very expensive to make if they don't still have them, which I would hope they did still have them. Like, it's very costly to make figures like that, so I could see them not ever reproducing those because of the cost, but who knows, maybe they'll do them again. Drops this weekend include two new ones from the event hub. The Frostfell gifts dropped the Hyper Saber and Sabers as a single and dual for these. They got a cool little animation on them. Furrow made these, so yeah, check them out. Actually, wait, they're both swords? That might be a bug. Yeah, they're both the exact same. I think they're supposed to be a dual wield on the Sabers, but it's on the game right now. I guess I messed up. Before I forget, you can actually disable the aura animations now in the advanced options. That's a new option to add. You can show only yours and disable aura animations. These animations are proc on some classes when they have a skill aura active, so you can disable that now. And it was separate from the skill animation thing, so they were still showing up. But yeah. Also, make sure you do the tinsel quest that's in Babylon. Just quick reminder. And while we're in Babylon, if we head over to the barber shop, Bev's shop got 15 new helmets. So here's a look at the shop. So we have long bangs there, which are they not color custom? Why are they just locked to blue? That's think they're, yeah, okay. Yeah, that hair, which actually is color custom, with the eye patch. The cat's an old item, but I forgot that was in there. That's pretty cute. You got the cozy stuff. I think all the cozy stuff is older. This is new, I think, the cannoneer. Yeah, so there's 15 new ones here. I don't know exactly which ones are new, but check out the shop. There's actually a lot of good stuff in here if you haven't seen them. You're looking for some hairstyles. The older stuff in here is also very good. And I'm pretty sure I have a few of the, yeah, like I have stuff like that in my inventory right now. Because there's lots of good stuff in the shop. So many items in here, and they added 15 more today, which I love the original Adventure Quest stuff. The references are great. Wow, there's a lot in here. Pink braids? Are those new? Yeah, those are sick. Those are sick. They're called pink braids, but they're not locked to CC like the one hairstyle is for some reason. These are new for sure. Very cool. Got some blindfolds. Text like animated on the blindfold as well. That's sick. Lots of hairstyles. More are these not CC? Oh, these are CC, so I think they messed up on the other one. Don't think that's intentional. So, oh, violet cut. Yeah, that's pretty. Yo, that's pretty cool. I'm actually can't. Hey, count me in on that one. My inventory's full. Of course, it's full. It's always full. It's never not full. All right, so I think that's all the hairs that are in there. And the Endless Sea collection chest got the braids hairstyle with a hat in that collection chest. I don't think I have that chest, but if you have it, there's a new helmet in there. All right, the boss in the new place has a drop. It's the Snowpiercer seasonal item here. Pole arm looks like that on your character. And they also dropped this helmet. That's the 2 drops they have. So check this out off of there. There's also a merch shop, but yeah, there's nothing really in the actual event this week other than the one set in the merch shop and the 2 drops there. So all this stuff's in the merch shop. It's all that whatever you call that ice looking stuff, which you know, I'm not really against it, but it's very consistent for these Christmas events, and I'd rather have actual Christmassy looking stuff for Christmas. But anyway, yeah, so it's there. There was also a new upgrade pack added, and the gifting tiers are now available to see on the design notes. I made separate videos for both of those things on the channel, so go check those out. After you're done watching this, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.